Hey guys, so for today's video I'm going to do this cat eye plaid design that I saw on Varnail's Instagram page. I thought it was super cute and wanted to try it out myself. So to start off, I'm just taking this silver cat eye polish that I got from Amazon and I'm applying that to the nail. And then I take my little cat paw magnet that I got from, I can't remember if I got it from Vetsy or Varnail, but it came from one of those two places, and magnetize the pieces. I didn't do any kind of design with the cat eye. I just brought all the pieces up to the surface to give that like velvet type of look. And then once I did the magnet, I flash cured it real quick, moved on to the next nail and just continue that process until I had all 5 nails done. And then I did a final cure for 60 seconds to make sure everything was completely cured. And I did do a second coat of this just to really make the cat eye pop. You could also, if you didn't want to do 2 coats of the cat eye, you can do a base layer of black and then put the cat eye on top. That will also help the cat eye to pop. But I just went ahead and did 2 coats of the cat eye, and I did magnetize both layers of the cat eye. After that was done, I laid out all of my polishes on my palette. I'm using Blueberry Bubblegum and Lemon Fizz from Macart, as well as Wicked from Nails by Dev and Beach Brat from Ball Pit. I wanted to do different colors than what were used in the original video. I mean, I'm kind of using the same colors, but I'm using them differently than how they did in the video. Although I am using a green instead of a yellow, although I guess this could be considered a yellow because it's kind of like highlighter yellow. But if you ask me, it's green and not yellow. But anyhow, I'm just taking my liner brush. This is the 15mm liner brush from Nails by Dev. And I'm just using that to create the strips of color. And I'm going in with the blue first. And I'm doing different kind of strips on each nail. Some of them will have 2 strips of the blue. Some of them will have 1 strip of the blue, and they're all kind of different in their thickness and where they're placed. After I get all the blue down, I go ahead and cure that for 60 seconds before moving on and putting the green on the nail. And then after I get all the green on the nail, I do go ahead and cure that for 60 seconds. Also, I do just want to mention that this video is slightly sped up. I did put it in like times 1.5 because it was like 50-ish minutes. And whenever my videos are like that long, they don't get as many views. So I like to try and keep my videos around 35-ish minutes because I noticed that's like the range where like my videos get the most views. So I did speed it up a little bit to bring that time down just a little bit, but it's not sped up like super fast or anything, and you can still see exactly what I'm doing. But like I said, it is sped up just a little bit. I definitely don't paint this fast, especially when I'm doing lines. I go quite slow whenever I'm doing lines. So now that I have the blue and green down, I'm going in with the purple and doing a horizontal line across the nail somewhere. I do only just do one horizontal line, and it is placed anywhere on the nail, either down by the free edge or up by the cuticle area, or somewhere in the middle, just wherever I felt like to put it on the nail. I will say I did not wipe the nails off with alcohol before doing this. I forgot to do that step. And anytime I put anything on top of any gel polish, I do like to wipe off the sticky layer off of that, because I've mentioned before how it does tend to act like a blooming gel a little bit. It doesn't like spread out as much as a blooming gel, but it does spread a little bit. Also, gel polish tends to have a little bit of a hard time sticking to the nail when that sticky layer is there. It kind of just slips and slides a little bit. And I noticed once I got a couple of the nails done that the purple was kind of sliding down the nail and like pooling on the sides, and was losing that purple up on the top of the nail a little bit. So I had to fix those real quick, and then I went ahead and flash cured them, and that was when I realized that I forgot to wipe off that sticky layer, and that's why that was happening. So after that, the rest of the nails, I did go ahead and flash cure them immediately after getting the purple on. And then once I was finished getting all the purple on, I did go ahead and cure for 60 seconds, again, to make sure that everything was 100% completely cured. So after the purple is on, I'm taking the pink to do that like accent line of color on for the plaid. And for the vertical line, I put this on the green, on one of the green stripes if there was 2 green stripes on the nail, but somewhere on the green, whether it be in the middle of the green or towards one of the sides of the green nail, for the vertical line, if I didn't say that. And then for the horizontal line, it just went somewhere on the nail wherever I felt like, but I made sure not to put it on the purple at all. So there was going to be no lines on the purple at all. And as you can see, I once again did not wipe off the nails with alcohol before doing this like I typically always do. I don't know what I was doing when I was doing this set and why I wasn't wiping off with alcohol. But anyhow, you can see how the pink is kind of like slipping and isn't really giving like the usual pigmentation that it does, and I have to go over it a couple times to like get the full pigmentation because it is just kind of slipping and sliding on that sticky layer, and that is an issue with not wiping off the sticky layer sometimes. Also with doing this, if you've ever watched any of my videos where I've done plaid before or even checkered nails, you'll hear me say how I like to do all the lines all at once and then cure after, because when you layer polish on top of polish, it does create a like bump. So where the purple goes over the blue and the green, it is higher right there on that purple layer. So going over that with the pink does create like a little bump there, and you can kind of see it on the pink how it's raised up a little bit there. And then when I go in with the black after this, you're really going to be able to see how the black is raised up when it goes over the purple and the pink, because it's multiple layers right there, so it does raise up a little bit versus if there is a single layer. What I should have done to prevent that was go in and top coat, or like matte top coat, to even out the surface, and then go over with these lines, and that would have helped prevent that little bump that appeared, and everything would be nice and even, and there wouldn't be any lumps and bumps in the intersections of the lines. But after I got the pink on, I did go ahead and cure for 60 seconds. So for the black line, I'm using the Emo Black Liner Gel from Ball Pit. And I'm just doing the same thing I did for the pink line for this black line. But the black line, I think I just kind of randomly put that somewhere. I don't know if I was like specifically making sure it was on the blue or if I was just kind of placing it wherever I saw fit. But again, the horizontal line didn't go over the purple. So like I said it earlier, no lines on the purple except for like the vertical lines going over it. And again, here you can really see the lump right there on the purple as well as going over the pink, but especially over this purple right here where it is raised up, because again that is a second layer of gel right there. And I did go in with this brush here. It's called the Slim Shady brush. It's from Nails by Deb. And I just dipped it in a little bit of alcohol to kind of clean that up and make it so you can't really tell that there's a bump there anymore. It was a little bit difficult to get it to look like a nice, like smooth, even finished line. But I tried my best. I did have to do that on a few of the nails just because the going over those multiple layers was causing it to create that little lump there. And like I said, the way to prevent that is to go in with a matte top coat and cure that, and then go in with your lines. That also works with when you're doing like character art or you're doing some sort of outline on a design, because what you do can end up a little uneven if you're like doing color blocking or if you're layering multiple colors on top of each other. And a matte top coat is a little bit of a thicker top coat, so it will help to smooth everything out and even it all out. That way you don't have this uneven surface to paint on. So I recommend, if you do recreate this look, to do those jelly colors and then apply a matte top coat, do your accent color line, apply another matte top coat, and then do your black line. And that should help you to not have those little bumps. Although I will say, if you go in at the end with a like thicker top coat, whether it be a shiny top coat or a matte top coat, whatever you decide to use, if it's a little bit thicker, it will help to conceal and like hide those little lumps that were there. But if you want to avoid dealing with the lumps at all, do the matte top coat first and then do your line work. That will just prevent those little lumps from happening. And as you can see on a couple of the nails, I did do like a thicker stripe of black and then do a thinner stripe of black like right next to it on a couple of the like horizontal lines. They kind of did that in the little tutorial that they posted, and I thought that was super cute. And actually those were my favorite nails. I really liked how the double black line looked compared to like the single black line. So I kind of wish I would have done the double black line on all of them, but I do like the variation of the double black line and the single black line across the entire set. And then once I got all of the black line work done, I did go ahead and cure for 60 seconds. Now I'm just going in with a shiny top coat. This one is from Nails by Dev, and I'm applying this to all of the nails, and once that is applied, I cure for 60 seconds. You could also do this with a matte top coat, because cat eye looks really cool when it's top coated with matte top coat, and I personally prefer plaid nails to be matte, so I think like this set would look super cool being matte, but because it has the cat eye, I kind of wanted it to be shiny and not matte, even though, like I said, cat eye actually does look super cool when it's matte. So you can do this set either matte or shiny, and it's gonna look really cool either way. And this is the finished result. I really love this set. I kind of wish I would have done this on myself instead of what I did do on myself, because I ended up really loving this set. It's kind of giving like very spring vibes, honestly, which is fine because spring is coming up in a couple months. But I mean, you could do this with any colors. If you wanted to make it more wintry, you could do different shades of blue. You could even do it for Christmas and do like red and green, Halloween, orange, purple, green. You know, you can honestly do so many different color combinations with this, and it's gonna look super cool no matter what you do, because you have that cat eye underneath and then like the jelly colors on top, adding the colors. It's just super fun, and I love the layered effect with the jelly colors, like with that purple stripe going over the blue and the green. Like you can tell it's purple, but it looks different depending on if it's going over the blue or the green, which is super cool. And this set just looks so good in like all lighting because of that cat eye, whether it's in normal lighting, under flash, outside in the sun. It just looks super pretty and super like shiny and sparkly, and I absolutely love it. Also, looking at this set now, it's reminding me of those one shorts that were like super popular in like the 2000s that like everyone was wearing. I'll have to see if I can find a picture of those and insert it so you know what I'm talking about. I used to have a couple pairs of them, but looking back, they're so ugly. Anyhow, that is it for this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed it.